Mark, let the good times roll, eh? In terms of your form, this is it 12 on the trot now? We were just chatting beforehand. It'll be a club record if you manage to make it 13. I think it's back from the 1950s. So, how are you feeling right now?
I think it's important that we enjoy the moment. We have to, because that's what we're in football for, to try and win games, win as many as you can. But every time we win, it's like, got to win. People are like, got to win the next one, got to win the next one. And the pressure intensifies, but we'd rather have it like that. But we know that we just have to concentrate so much on the game, and the way we play is that we have to be ruthless. And if we want to keep the run going, we've got to be relentless, we've got to be ruthless, and be on the top of our game.
Torquay was a good away win though for you guys. It's a big challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, fantastic manager, very experienced. He should be immortalised at this club for what he did to get him in the Championship. I'm not sure that's going to ever happen again. And so it's a real difficult opposition to play against, because they can really hurt teams and be really up for it. But we totally controlled the first half, and the slight disappointment for me that it was only 2-0 and we left the door slightly ajar. And the talk at half time was we've got to go forward and be ruthless and try and kill these off, because 2-1's a totally different game, and we took a step back really, which was frustration, but I understand it, and we let them back into it really, but the way we controlled it after that was really good.
In terms of looking forward, Dover next is a completely different beast, because you're talking about a team that are quite low on confidence, low in the league, but will probably still offer up quite a big challenge, quite a physical challenge from the looks of things.
It's a totally different event when a team comes here, because it's I'm sure their manager Mitch, obviously started his career here as a young player. I'm sure he will say it's no pressure on them, and they can just go and relax a little bit and do what they do, and try and be the ones to end the run. I'm sure that's what the talk will be, and they've got some good players. 2 wide players are really dangerous, so we'll have to be on our guard, and we fully respect them. We do an unbelievable amount of homework with our analysts, Sam Curry and the staff. It's so important that we do that, and we respect their threats, but what we do know is that if we play really well, we have a big chance to win.
Do you feel like the league is taking shape now in terms of the teams who are where they are at the moment will be around there at the end of the season, or do you feel like actually it's still kind of balancing himself out and some other teams are going to really peak?
I think you always get 1 or 2 that come out of the pack with a real charge, and I think that'll probably be the case. But there's some decent teams up there. Bath City have had a remarkable start, and I'm sure Jerry will fancy his chances, rightly so, them being up and around it come the end. There's a big game there Saturday, Bath versus Aveley, so 2nd v 3rd. Hampton had won every game till the other night since we beat them. I think they've won 6 on the trot, and drew the other night. But we can't get too sort of uptight about other teams. We've just got to concentrate on ourselves and keep trying to put points on the board.
It's obviously going to be a remembrance event taking place on the day. You've probably done a fair few of them. I'm doing a piece at the moment on Johnny Hayward, who's the club's record goal scorer. What difference does it make to you when you have moments like that before the game and the minute's silence? I mean, who are you thinking of when those moments happen?
I think we all have different thoughts and memories of people that have passed, and or people that have put their lives on the line for freedom and whatever the cause is. And I think these moments are about thoughtfulness, mindfulness, and making sure that what it does do, it gives you a chance to focus. It's that minute of forget about the game, and you can just focus your thoughts and think about something maybe that's precious to you.
Johnny Hayward's goal scoring record, I don't know if you've seen
it. Yeah,
it.
incredible.
Unbelievable.
Incredible.
He's one of the greatest goal scorers of all time for a single club. He's up there with like Messi, Gerd Müller and that, but he's probably a striker that very few people have ever heard.
That's right. I think in those times people seem to stay at their club for a long time and amass these massive goal records or appearance records, and yeah, fantastic achievement.
We haven't had a chance to talk about Wrexham yet either.
Right.
What do you feel about that as the draw? Because obviously last season that was where it was confirmed with the relegation. You go up there this time, very different situation for you guys and for them.
I thought you were going to ask me about the documentary to start with. Yeah, the last time we were there wasn't nice.
No.
Had to do it. We had to go. We had to front up after. It wasn't nice. So it's a exciting draw for the public. It's a really tough draw for us. They're battling away to get another promotion, successive promotion. They've got lots and lots of tremendous players that are far too good for League Two. They've got a really experienced manager. It's going to be a difficult game for us, but we're in a rich vein of form, and we take that hopefully into that game. Confidence, who knows? It's the FA Cup. They may have an off day. We may continue to play really well. They may rest some players. We don't know, but for us at the minute, it's in the distance. We know it's there. It's in the distance, but we'll start to think about it properly and at the end of the week.
As you mentioned it, have you watched the documentary or not?
I've watched some of it.
I don't know if it's gotten to the episode with you guys in it or not, has it?
I think that's just come out, that one. I've just been told about there's footage of, I think it was this week, that the one where they beat us is on there.
Okay, we'll do that review next week on our weekly podcast. So looking ahead then to obviously this weekend in terms of injuries, players, how are you looking?
I think as you'd expect at this stage of the season and a busy schedule, you're going to pick up bumps and bruises, which, you know, for a local derby at Torquay, you're going to get one or two bumps, but we're hopeful that everyone came through it the other night. In
terms of a defensive lineup, you've managed to keep pretty much all tight knit. I interviewed Joe this morning. That's got to be one of the most bizarre injuries you've ever heard of in terms of the bite, isn't it?
Yeah, I think when I saw it on I sent a picture of it on the Tuesday or the Wednesday. It looked like it'd been bit by a shark, not a spider. It was horrendous, and we didn't. Like I said, after the game on Saturday, we didn't think he would play. You know, it was that touch and go, and we were trying to find a goalkeeper. We couldn't find one that somebody would let play in the FA Cup. So, so fair play to Joe. He put himself forward, but a real freak. Still trying to find out what kind of spider it was. I think it was a false widow.
It's a false widow.
But there you go.
Whatever spiders you get over in Newport.
Yeah.
But Joe made the point when I chatted to him that he feels that the unity of the squad is a brilliant thing, and actually having that back four being really sturdy at the moment is a brilliant asset. I mean, does it say quite a lot to you? Because obviously Staunce isn't getting in that starting lineup at the moment. He's club captain. I guess that says how well the boys are doing ahead of him.
Yeah, we were struggling, but we were trying to find the right relationships and partnerships at the back, and we fell onto this one, and the back four's been really settled. And it looks at Touchwood a really competent back four, and long may that continue.
And in terms of this weekend, they're likely to have no big changes from Torquay, just a couple of bumps and bruises.
We've been trying to freshen things up and change the forward players, because it's a real big part of how we play. Is the pace in the wide areas can really hurt opposition with the way we play. So we're making sure that whoever plays on those outsides of the pitch are ready and can fly from the start.
Well, good luck for Saturday.
Thank you.